Guys, hope you're doing good. This is Ben here. Hope that lighting, and I'm just looking at my computer right now. It looks a little bit. I might shut that door. All right. Oh, I just spanked the monkey to some Japanese porn, and I'm actually drinking a bottle of Nam Kratom. Absolutely delicious. If you've ever used that combination, Nam Kratom and spanking the monkey, if you know, you know. Sometimes it's a beautiful sensation, especially if you've done the shit you needed to that day. Honestly, the spanking the monkey and the kratom, they coagulate and they really do hit my dopaminergic center. And it really, honestly, it feels rather nice. I went to jiu-jitsu earlier today, and I also read a book for a little bit. I've actually started getting into this medication that's used for narcolepsy, sleep apnea, and shift work, or basically where people work these horrible 4 days on, 4 days off shift. People who probably work in some horrible, shitty warehouse or something in the UK. It's something called modafinil, which in the UK you have to get prescribed, but over here in sunny, beautiful Thailand, you can go into a pharmacy and just buy this shit, no problem. Which I think, for things like this, should be the case. It's not like methadone or fucking some other shit, or something that's gonna really fuck people up. Like, why do we need to go through such a convoluted process to get something when the NHS is on its knees and it's hard as fuck getting an appointment? It's bullshit. They need to change the system. Aside from the antibiotics that they give out here in Thailand, because I've heard they give them out like Tic Tacs here, no prescription, and I've heard that the bugs they start to evolve and they start becoming resistant to the antibiotics. So that's a bit fucked up, eh? I mean, I don't know too much about that stuff, but if there comes a time where the antibiotics are no longer up to snuff because people have been popping them like Tic Tacs, that's fucked up. Like, weird. Oh, you can kiss your ass goodbye if that's the case. But just a short video, basically just talking about Mr. Trump, Donald Trump, and oh my god, I'm so happy this guy's president again. Thank the Lord. Swear on my life. Thank the Lord. I honestly thought, to be honest with you, even with Trump being brought in, I thought things were so fucked up. Like, I thought he was honestly Israeli shill. Like, when he goes to Israel, he touches the wall. That was horrible. That was horrible. And he also, he really is on the side of Israel, even though they are mercilessly killing Palestinian women and children, which is fucking disgusting. But he said, he basically said that we need a ceasefire in the Middle East before I get there, or else there's going to be hell to pay. And you know what? Even though he's on the side of Israel, whatever, I am so happy that there's a ceasefire. I hate war. I hate hearing about war, especially now that a lot of countries have nuclear weapons. Like, the heat in the political kitchen over the last 4 years with fucking Biden at the helm, it has been hot as a furnace. I literally, when they announced that fucking Russia was invading Ukraine and all of the shit was going on in the Middle East, I thought, we might be fucking firing, we might have nuclear bombs coming over soon. It really did feel like that. And honestly, it's beggars belief. If Kamala Harris won, I think right now this world would be horrible. I think we'd be going for some terrible, terrible shit. I really think World War III might break out. I thank the Lord that, I swear on my life, I thank the Lord that she didn't get the helm. These liberals, I don't want it to be, because politics right now, the whole political structure, the two-party system, it's not good enough. And I don't like this us versus them, in versus out, in group versus out group shit. It's fucking, yeah, it's prehistoric, really. But honestly, the Liberals who were gonna vote for Kamala Harris, even though that she's got this horrible history of fucking locking people up and denying the evidence to free them, the last 4 years have been looking like World War III. If, like, these liberals in America are absolutely nuts, they're mental. Like, they think that fucking these students who are, 18, 19, 20 should get amnesty for their student loans because they're not intelligent enough to make that decision. But then they also say, oh, a kid should be allowed to have a sex change when they're fucking 6 years old. Whatever suits their agenda, they'll jump through hoops to fucking excuse this shit. I am so happy that Trump's been elected. And you know what? Honestly, even though I have respect for Trump as a man, the thing that I'm going to talk about today, I'm so fucking happy about, is when I was in the lead up to the election, I remember listening to Trump's interviews and people were asking him questions about, oh, will you release Ross Ulbright? Will you declassify the JFK files? All of this shit, amongst a whole plethora of other shit, the ICE going against illegal migrants, all of this shit. I cannot fucking believe that a politician said something in the lead up to the election and then they actually fucking do it. I don't believe my eyes. When have you ever seen a politician say they're going to do this, this, and this, and then do it on day fucking one? If do it at all. Politicians are the world's biggest bullshitters, and this is just, honestly, this is what sets Mr. Trump apart, and I really respect this guy. People who vehemently hate him without ever being willing to change, they're fucked up. This guy is the best president, the best political leader I have seen in my lifetime. He will go down as an American hero, I swear on my life. I can see it. He's ending the conflict, or at least as a ceasefire in the Middle East. He's going to end the conflict in Russia. He's against transgenderism fucking shit for kids. He's not the bullshit that they say he's going to do. People, they fucking make shit up about this bloke. They say, oh, he's going to ban abortions nationwide, even though he's vehemently said that he's not going to fucking do that. I hate the political machine that just bullshits so much against Trump, who just, he means what he says. He does what he says. And they just, when his policies aren't bad, they make up shit to make them sound bad. And then the fucking liberals who follow this shit say, oh yeah, fucking, oh well, he's gonna ban abortions nationwide, even though he never fucking said that, you dumb cunts. And, oh my gosh, they make up, they do a load of lawfare on him and shit. They come up with a load of fucking conjecture, a load of made up charges and a load of misdemeanors. They get a load of them together, and then they basically fucking pursue him in a fucked up way in the courts, and in order to give him the label of a felon. And then all of the liberals say, oh, you're voting for a convicted felon. The charges were bullshit, you dumb cunt. You dumb cunts. And honestly, I saw a lot of the same types during the scamdemic on Reddit. These know-it-all types who just want to fucking suck off the mainstream media and anything. They are, liberals used to be against the establishment and give a shit about the people and want people to live free lives. But now it's been flipped on its fucking head, and you should go to fucking some camp if you don't want to get the clot shot, the vaccine. Like, these people are so fucked up. And I saw so much of this shit during the scamdemic, these know-it-all liberals who really don't know shit, who gobble up, they always purport that whatever, someone against the establishment says is misinformation, but they themselves lap up misinformation. They believe that the fucking coronavirus fucking reduces transmission, and amongst all this other shit, that's just an example. They just do the same fucking things again and again and again. I'm so happy these cunts are not in charge, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a sweet victory when Trump got elected. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Like, oh my gosh. Everything that they say Mr. Trump is gonna do, they themselves do. Like, I'm fucking hell. Anyway, I'm just really happy that Trump is, like, when a politician says something that they're going to do, and then the vast majority of the country vote for him, and then he does the things that he said in the lead up to the election, that is a fucking success. That is beautiful. That is, once again, you rarely see it in politics, especially, oh my God, in the UK. Fucking hell. My goodness, we need somebody like Mr. Trump in the UK desperately. Somebody who will put the country first, who's not funded by globalists, who's not a part of the World Economic Forum like our last however many prime ministers. Oh my God, literally the last 3 prime ministers we've had, fucking this weak faggot fucking Keir Starmer, the Indian guy, whatever, the Rishi Sunak, and the fucking bird before that, they are all a part of the World Economic Forum. They're bought and sold globalists who will sell us up the fucking river. I heard, oh my God, all this shit that's going on in the UK right now, they're saying that the Mediterranean Sea, the south of the Mediterranean Sea, Morocco, and all those other fucking horrible fucking countries. I can't even remember which ones they are, but just the, fucking the Middle East sort of thing, where everything's horrible and really dangerous, and third world. And then you've got the north of the Mediterranean, places like Greece and fucking Spain. They said that they want to make those 2 places the same. I can't remember who said that, but it's another one of these globalists. All of this mass migration shit is not a mistake or an accident. They are purposefully doing this shit. And that's why we in the UK need, and I don't say this lightly, we need somebody like Mr. Trump who will protect our country. You got that dirty little bastard, the Southport fucking killer. People like that should never, ever be in this country unchecked. We need somebody who's going to protect the people, protect the UK, protect Europe. If you're a good person, come on in. But if you're a fucking scumbag, I personally think that male refugees probably shouldn't be let into the country. Women and children, okay. If they're fleeing some war-torn shithole, bring them in. Fair enough, but I think these fucking third world blokes are too dangerous to be let in. Their views are not commensurate with our own. They see women as chattel. They see them as fucking second-class citizens, especially white women. White women have a reputation, and perhaps it's true, but white women have a reputation for being easy. And a lot of these, I hate to say it, but Indians and fucking Middle Eastern blokes just see it as a free ticket to sexually harass and sexually molest the fuck out of them. We should not have these cunts in our country. Not for a second. Not for a second. Charity starts at home. Why? Honestly, this shit, I swear, it's meant to stir up vitriol. When we've got homeless veterans on the streets, we've got old ladies with the cost of living who fucking have to choose between food and heating during the winter when it's cold as fuck. And then the government doesn't have money to subsidize the people who have been paying taxes their whole fucking lives, but they have the money to bring in these third world cunts and put them into fucking hotels and shit. Make it make sense. But honestly, Mr. Trump, if you were here, I know he's not watching this, but if he was here, I'd shake his hand. I'd shake his hand. He will go down as a hero. I swear it. Take it to the bank. Take it to the fucking bank. Trump is a legend. I swear it. And I don't say this shit lightly, but he is the leader that every country dreams of. I swear it. I swear it. He is for the people. He gives a shit about America. You're saying it years ago, decades ago. He would talk about the trade deals in places like China, and now they fuck off they basically fuck over the US at every turn. And no politician has ever held other countries accountable for the bullshit they pull. And you know what? If America succeeds, it proliferates to the rest of the Western world. Sorry if my words are just a bit of mumbo jumbo and they're all messed up. I'm just really fucking happy that we've got somebody in the Western world who gives a shit about the people, who's an anti-war. All of these other fucking liberal fucking leaders who are meant to be for the people, they love getting into war because they're bought and sold. The people who run them get rich off of war. So they've got a vested interest in the country getting into endless fucking bullshit. Mr. Trump, you are a hero. I pray that after his term ends, we get another like-minded individual. And I pray that the UK gets another a leader who gives a shit about us. I am envious. Honestly, this is the thing. These liberals who talk all this shit about Trump, they themselves will benefit off his presidency. They themselves, provided they're not a fucking satanic LGBTQ guy who has a dick and wants to go into the women's bathrooms with the little girls. Oh my gosh. They're probably not going to benefit, but you know what? They shouldn't do. They should not do. There's two genders, and fucking everybody else is mentally ill. Two genders. If you got a dick, you're a boy. If you got a JJ, you're a girl. That's it. That's it. Have a good day, guys. God bless you. God bless you. Let's have a fucking good year this year.